Hello students, in this lecture we are going to cover the protection and deprotection of diols. Okay, in my previous lectures I have covered the protection of OH group, hydroxyl groups, especially alcohols, with the help of methyl ethers, with the help of substituted methyl ethers and acetals. My last lecture was focused on silyl protection and deprotection. So friends, in this lecture we are going to use two OH groups, that is diols. Okay, the compound containing two hydroxyl groups is called as diols. There are number of diols in the organic chemistry. So there are 1,1 diols, 1,2 diols, 1,3 diols and 1,4 diols. So 1,1, 1,2 and 1,3, this is a number of carbons which separates the two OH groups. So these two OH groups are separated by two carbons, therefore this is called as 1,2 diols. These two OH groups are separated by three carbons, that is 1, 2 and 3. So this is called as 1,3 diol, so on, 1,4, 1,5 and so on. So as you know that these diols are present in sugars or many natural and synthetic compounds such as carbohydrate, macrolides, nucleosides. So there are immense importance of this type of functional groups, and there are number of protective groups are developed for the protection of diols. So friends, we are going to discuss about the formation of acetal, because acetal is very common protecting group for diols. So in this lecture we are going to cover 1, 2 and 1, 3 diols. Let's see first the formation of dimethyl acetal. So this is a very common protecting group for the diols. So formation of dimethyl acetal is carried out with the help of acetone in presence of H plus, or we can use 2,2-dimethoxypropane. So friends, this is the structure of 2,2-dimethoxypropane. And the lastly 2-methoxypropene also helpful for the formation of dimethyl acetal. So mechanism is very simple. We have the acid which protonates this oxygen, and our OH groups will attack on this carbon. This will remove as methanol. Again another OH group will attack on the carbon, and this will also remove as methanol. So I have the mechanism for the acetone. So we have acetone molecule, and in presence of H plus it gets protonated. The oxygen lone pair will attack on the proton and it will get protonated. As this is a protonated acetone, OH group from the diol will attack on the carbonyl carbon, and this positive charge will neutralize, but there will be a positive charge on diol OH group. Okay, so this will neutralize with the help of solvent and we get this molecule. Okay, so after that the OH from the acetone gets protonated and we get H2O as a leaving group. So once the H2O leaves, we get a carbocation, and this carbocation is attacked by another or second OH group to form the acetal. Okay, this is a dimethyl acetal. So mechanism is very simple. The two OH group attack on the carbonyl carbon in presence of acid. So there are some examples for the protection. Most of the time cis diol get protected with the help of dimethyl acetal. So cis diols are protected in presence of 2,2-dimethoxypropane, as we already discussed, and get this final product. Okay, these two OH groups also protected in presence of acetone and PTSA. PTSA is a paratoluene sulfonic acid, and we get this protection. Okay, and further these reactions are carried out in presence of this protected diol. So this is how 1,2 diols are protected. So another way for the protection of 1,2 and 1,3 diol to formation of benzylidene. Okay, benzylidene acetal. So friends, benzylidene acetal is helpful for 1,2 as well as 1,3 diol, but dimethyl acetal is not commonly used for the protection of 1,3 diols, because once if we form the protection with the dimethyl acetal formation, there are two methyl groups, one is axial and another one is equatorial. So in case of 1,3 diols, it is forming 6-membered ring. This is a chair like structure. Okay, this is a chair like structure, and due to this axial methyl group there are 1,3 diaxial interaction over here, and this molecule gets unstable. Okay, this molecule is unstable. But if we do the benzaldehyde protection, okay, benzaldehyde acetal, so this is a structure of benzaldehyde acetal. In benzaldehyde acetal there is pH equatorial and hydrogen axial. Okay, there is a pH and H over here. So this is how this benzaldehyde protection in case of 1,3-diol is very stable and is commonly used. So this is the reason why we are not using dimethyl acetal formation for 1,3-diol and why we are using benzaldehyde protection for the 1,3-diol. Okay, so benzaldehyde also can be used for 1,2 as well as 1,3, but in case of dimethyl acetal it is very useful for 1,2-diol and not for 1,3-diol. So let's see how the benzaldehyde acetal actually forms. So formation is very simple, as the mechanism we already discussed. The mechanism is very same. We are using either 1-dimethoxymethylbenzene, this is a benzaldehyde acetal. Okay, so we are using acetal of benzaldehyde, or you can directly use benzaldehyde in presence of H plus. So this will protect 1,2 as well as 1,3-diols. Let's see the mechanism. So this is the mechanism in which we are using acetal of benzaldehyde in presence of H plus. So this is the activated part once the methanol is leave. So these are the 1,3-diol. Okay, this is the 1, 2 and 3. So these two OH groups are separated by 3 carbons, 1, 2 and 3. So this is the 1,3-diol, in which the one is primary OH and another is secondary. So primary will attack on the carbonyl carbon, it will neutralize the positive charge on the oxygen. After that we get this type of molecule. Okay, this type of molecule. So this OH oxygen also get protonated, and the oxygen lone pair from this side will delocalize over here, and we get another molecule of methanol separate out from the intermediate. So once we get this type of molecule, another or second OH group will attack on carbonyl carbon, and we get the neutralization of positive charge on oxygen. This is how we get the protection of benzaldehyde acetal. Okay, same protection mechanism is same for 1,2 and 1,3 diols. Okay, 1,2 and 1,3 diols. So here is one example for you guys. This is a mannitol. Okay, this is a mannitol and having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 OH groups. Okay, there is a mistake over here. There are 6 OH group in this, and if we treat this molecule with acetone, see the magic. If we treat this molecule with the acetone, all 1,2 diols are protected. Okay, these two are protected, these two are protected, and lastly these two. So all 1,2 diols are protected. So it is only choosing 1 and 2 diols or 1,2 diols for the protection if we use acetone, that is formation of dimethyl acetal. But if we use benzaldehyde and catalytic amount of H2SO4, that means the conditions are helpful for the formation of benzaldehyde acetal. Okay, benzaldehyde acetal. So you can see that if we are using benzaldehyde acetal protection, it is forming the ring with 1,3-diols. Okay, this 1, 2 and 3, the 1, 2, 3. So this is a 1,3-diol protection, this is also 1,3-diol protection. So this is how 1,3 diols and 1,2 diols are protected. So this is again a nice image from Claydon. Okay, you all know that organic chemistry book by Claydon. So in this they already shown us very nice chair and the mechanism. So all substituents are equatorial in this case, so this is very stable. But in this case the two methyl groups are axial, so they will disturb the molecule stability. So in case of 1,3-diol we are using benzaldehyde acetal, and 1,2-diol we are using dimethyl acetal. This is how we are doing the protection of 1,2 and 1,3-diol with the help of acetal formation. Now let's go for the D protection. So for the D protection, as you can see that acetals are both dimethyl acetal as well as benzylidene acetal, they are stable at basic condition. Also they can sustain the reductive conditions like NaBH4 and so on, but they are unstable towards acids. So if we have strong acids like HCl, H2SO4 or PTSA, then it gets deprotected. Okay, so mechanism for deprotection is very simple. As we have seen in the protection, OH lone pair will abstract the proton, and water molecule will attack on this carbon as it is electron deficient due to this two oxygen, and we get the formation of acetone and free diol group. Okay, this is how we are deprotecting the diols. So in case of benzylidene group, we can use H2PDC because there is a chances to get debenzylation in presence of H2PDC. So H2PDC is also helpful for the deprotection of benzylidene, and other all acetals are deprotected in presence of HCl. So this is all about the protection and deprotection of 1,2 and 1,3 diols. Okay, there are another examples I will discuss in next lectures. Okay, so I am taking all the information from these books already I discussed. Also I forgot to mention the Claydon over here. So Claydon also I am using for the protection and deprotection concept.